Like it? Do you want it? So how many of your companies don't have a CRM? I'm guessing everyone does. And how many of your reps are running to you and saying, I love my CRM? I've spoken to more than 1,000 financial institutions over the last 5 years. I have not yet found one where a salesperson says that, right? It's very tough to use. CRM is an amazing system of record where you can put all your customer data in one place, but it's really painful to use. Imagine finishing a call, finishing like one of the conversations on these tables, and then opening a web interface to say, here is how my conversation, that's not happening, right? That doesn't happen in a typical day. But this information is super crucial. Activity information is super crucial to a company, to an insurer, because without that, how do you know why your lead conversion is only 5%? How come your cross-sell conversion ratios are so small? How come your customer NPS is low and customers are saying, an agent doesn't meet us after selling us the product? So how do you know where the whole pipeline and funnel is broken? That's the reason we built Vymo. We built something that salespeople love to use. We have 75,000 salespeople using Vymo, 80% of whom log in at least 2-3 activities every single day. Here is the story of how we actually do it. But we didn't build a goody-goody app that salespeople just love to use and really leads to nothing. So here is what we actually do. Our mission is maximizing sales productivity through the process of real-time learning and on-the-go coaching to sales folks on the ground. Before I get into how exactly we do that, a little bit of history on where we are. Gartner today recognizes us as a cool vendor in the whole sales space. In fact, they have mentioned Vymo as a must-have solution for any financial institution which has a distributed sales team. CB Insights in New York declared us as one of the best apps they've ever seen for financial institutions. Capterra, where you can go and see our user ratings, we have 4.5. I can guarantee there is no CRM out there which has anything more than 3.8. Microsoft gave us the AI for All award for the category of workforce AI. And Satya Nadella himself said that Vymo is fundamentally changing how financial institutions actually interact with their customers. We have, like I said, about 75,000 salespeople across 40-plus enterprises. These are some of the largest insurers in the world. We have had significant revenue impact with them, between 3 to 10% improvement in sales outcomes. Small examples, AXA was generating a lot of leads from their marketing channels. We were assigning the leads to agents and driving engagement and conversion. We actually deployed one algorithm overnight, which changes the way leads are allocated to the agent. So the algorithm defines which agent has the best shot of converting. That single algorithm improved conversion rates by 23%. Zero change management required. We just channel the leads differently, right? AIA uses Vymo to improve their broker engagement and wallet share. So their sales managers engage much more with high potential brokers with low wallet share. We've improved activation levels by 15 to 20% over a year. Allianz uses us for engaging influencers in their motor network, health network, et cetera, and generating a lot more active references and leads. Generally does all the above and much, much more with us, right? Zurich uses us for agent recruitment workflows where their sales managers go out into the field, hire agents, get guidance on hiring and onboarding an agent. So a new agent looks a lot more like your top 10% rather than your average, right? In a business where there is 15 to 20% year-on-year attrition and 15 to 20% increase in channel growth, that's actually 30-40% of your team that's new every single year, right? And recruiting the right people and making sure they land correctly in the first 3 months could make a huge difference to your org. So how does all of this actually happen? Our goal is to keep the complexity in the background and make it extremely simple for end users. The first thing Vymo does is automatically capture your sales activities. All kinds of engagement between the salesperson and the customer, prospect, account, et cetera. This could be calls, which we do through dialer integration, so you do not actually have to mention that you made a call. The tool automatically knows that. This could be visits through geofencing. It could be meetings, messages through Outlook integrations, et cetera, right? Using this, we have a reasonably 60-70% view of what kind of engagement has been happening between you and your customers, your partners, your wholesalers, et cetera. We do 2 things with this. We design the thumbprint of a good sale. So how quickly do you react to an AdWords lead? How much time between step A and step B? When is the best time to call back the customer? How many days before renewal do you need to touch base to have 99% probability of conversion? When do you check in with a customer to be able to cross-sell a different product to him? So on and so forth, right? So we read what a good sale looks like from the salespeople who are most successful. Second thing, we learn what may be a challenge for your individual team members, right? So for example, someone is extremely good at sourcing, but 5 calls, he converts only 1 of them into a meeting. The manager's duty at that point in time is to listen probably to some of these calls and teach him how to be more effective, right? There's no point doing it 2 years later when the agent is churning, but you need to do it in the first 6 weeks. So we know where your team might be struggling in their own individual capabilities. Now this could lead to a lot of recommendations, and that could be overwhelming. So here is what we do. We do not give you a list of recommendations. We see what you're up to in a day and actually intelligently and contextually suggest advice to you. For example, you have 3 hours on your calendar. Why don't you call Jamie? Or you have a meeting next Wednesday at 11 a.m. on 5th Avenue. You have not scheduled anything else. Here are 5 contacts close by that you need to check in with. Do you want to call and see if any of them are available? So we feed it into your day-to-day. We tell the managers, here is so-and-so on your team who's struggling with his meeting conversion rates, and his customer says they do not believe you have the right product for them. So here is the 4th meeting. Do you want to join as a joint sales call, right? So be preemptive. This way, we are preemptive across your sales team. For the salespeople, we give next best actions. For sales managers, we give next best intervention. And for sales leaders, we give visibility on levers that can help them improve overall outcomes. Tons of use cases that we have deployed in agent recruitment and onboarding and ensuring that the agent actually does 2 to 3 sales within the first 3 months. Agent customer engagement and being able to influence NPS and customer satisfaction, upsell, renewals, etc. Allocation of marketing generated leads, which are so expensive, and many of them may not even be touched before they die, right? So being able to drive engagement and conversion, maximizing upsell and cross-sell funnel conversions, managing unassigned customers, orphan customers, right? And ensuring that they're landed with someone of their profile, another agent that they can identify with to ensure retention, exit from group plans into individual policies, wholesaler engagement in channel-based sales. Some clients even deploy us in case management and field visits, et cetera, right? Tons of use cases. We would love to share a lot more. Ultimately, the question is, if you have a CRM and it's being passive, then deploy Vymo, drive up engagement, improve your conversion rates. And if you don't have a CRM, you might as well use Vymo to start with, right? Thank you so much. That was a short presentation. Open to any questions. We have a booth here. I'm Yamini. I'm a co-founder and CEO of Vymo. Along with me, we have Jamie, who's head of Americas for us. Thanks for your time.